hello මේ වීඩියෝ එක ඇවිල්ලා මම ෆස්ට් ටයිම් කරන daily video journal එක අද 16th of June 2025 ගොඩක් මේ video journaling වල මම cover කරන්නේ මගේ pre-market plan එකයි New York plan එකයි එතකොට post market analysis එක price action එකට ඇත්තටම මොකද උනේ කියලා අපි breakdown කරගෙන යන DXY එකකින්දලා මම එච්චර monthly time frame එක වැඩිය බලන්නේ නැහැ but still I'm gonna cover it in these videos so monthly wise ගත්තොත් එහෙම for the past 4 months bearish price action at deliver කරලා තියෙන්නේ tapping from an order block but we on a bullish order flow overall externally bullish price action now so last month එකේ පොඩි ඩොජි කැන්ඩල් එකකින් ප්‍රයිස් එක රිවර්ස් කරන බිහේවියර් පෙන්වලා දෙනවා overall මේ month එක ප්‍රයිස් එක කිසිම මිටිගේෂන් එකක් නැතුව මේ fair value gap එක මිටිගේෂන් එකක්වත් නැතුව ප්‍රයිස් එක පහළට ඩිලිවර් කරලා තියෙනවා kind of like this order block මේක solid order block එකක් විදිහට මම කන්සිඩර් කරන්නේ මොකද ඩොජි කැන්ඩල් එකකුයි තව පොඩි bearish කැන්ඩල් එකකුයි තියෙන්නේ but I can expect so price එක already මේ order block එකට tap වෙලා තියෙන්නේ so something like this and then another price delivery towards this unmitigated fair value gap plus there are many another fair value gap on top of that so I can expect higher prices from this point but it's hard to say in the monthly time frame so weekly wise ගත්තොත් again අපි externally bullish order flow එකක ඉන්නේ heavy bullish order flow එකක ඉන්නේ ඒ වගේම තමා internally ගත්තොත් price එක bearish order flow එකක තියෙන්නේ realign වුණා last year එකේ and heavy break of structure continuation එකක expansive phase එකකට ගිහින් price එක hard dump කරා and last week එකේ actually key level එක liquidate උත් කරා so I was really expecting this week some sort of reversal at least to this order block and then maybe mitigate this order overall external order block yeah so ඒ වගේම තමා so මෙතන ඇවිල්ලා 3 candle pullback එක so which clearly I can mark blue yeah so තාම break of structure කරලා නැහැ internally what so there's a high chance that I can expect lower prices here because of the internal order flow yeah ඒ වගේම ගත්තොත් daily wise ගත්තොත් daily wise external price එක bearish මේ bearish එක කලින් I was kinda expecting මේ වගේ price action එක but price delivered lower prices and created its next break of structure so ඒ වගේම තමයි දැන් මේක heavy dump එකක් so choke boss so we got clearly stacked up liquidity to target so overall may week එකේ ආවේ higher prices expectation at තියාගෙන මොකද after the break of structure this day on Friday we ended up in a bullish price bullish price එකක් වගේම තමා අද මේ week අද දවස පටන් ගත්තේ price එක gap එකකින් yeah and gap එකකින් පටන් අරගෙන price එක පොඩ්ඩක් පහළ ගිහින් ආපහු උඩට ගියා so I was really expecting higher prices මේ වගේ මෙන්න මේ වගේ මොකද පටන් ගත්ත candle behavior එකත් එක්කයි Friday price එක close වුණ විදිහත් එක්කයි 4 hour wise ගත්තොත් market එක bearish externally so daily එකත් bearish 4 hour එකත් bearish ඒ වගේ තමයි internally change of character ලා high again bearish order flow එකක් එක්ක high time frames realignment එකක් 4 hour එකෙත් පෙන්නනවා ඒ වගේම තමයි H1 එක ගත්තොත් H1 එකත් similar. H1 එකේ difference එක H4 එකත් එක්ක consider කරද්දී reversal phase එක තමයි හිටියේ. So I was clearly expecting some sort of high prices because of the reversal phase. Something that I never did, my other notice කරේ මේ මම DXY එකේ internals ගහගෙන තිබ්බේ. So basically අපි අද දවසට ගියොත් එහෙම මේ විදිහේ price action එකක් පෙන්වන්නේ. But Friday overall change of character කරලා again internal structure එක ගත්තොත් එහෙම internally අපි bearish ලොකු range එකක් change of character එකත් එක්ක. So there are clear liquidity zones to target below, especially this one. And overall my general trading plan was liquidate Asia lows, shift, and expecting higher prices. That's one of the thing. And the other one is liquidate this low, shift, and expecting higher prices. But internal wise බලුවොත් එහෙනම් price එක bearish delivery එක තියෙන්නේ. So clearly can expect low prices as well. But other දවසේ pre-market plan එක තිබ්බේ looking for high prices for DXY. So ඒකත් එක්කම අපි යන් EU එකේ story එක බලන්න. So EU එකේ story එක ගත්තොත් weekly wise same scenario similar to DXY. Past couple of months, actually 4 months, heavy bull run order block එක tap වෙලා creating multiple fair value gaps. එයාගේම තමා ඒ ආපු bull run එක last month එකේ ටිකක් exhaust වුණා, but ended up having a bullish doji candle with a huge wick. So this month I was kind of expecting some sort of lower price mitigate into these fair value gaps and then deliver higher prices, at least for this order block. Yeah, so normally my monthly එක ලොකුවට බලන්න හැ. Weekly is the one that I always keep my eye on. So weekly එක ගත්තොත් එහෙම market එක externally bullish. ඒ වගේම තමයි pull back එකක් හදලා last week එකේ failed to break, just a liquidation, while DXY had no, actually DXY didn't do it either. So both of them just liquidation. So I was expecting some sort of reaction from this order block, which Friday that given that reaction, so maybe expect kare some sort of lower prices. මොකද අපි දැන් මාස 4ක ඉඳලා heavy bull run එකක ඉන්නේ for EU. daily wise ගත්තොත් daily wise එකේ තමයි clear පේන්නේ. Daily time frame එකේදී break of structure කරලා on Friday it fails to expand the price, so it end up in bearish close as a bearish candle. So ඒ වගේම තමා DXY එකට සාපේක්ෂව මෙතන තියෙන starting price එක ගොඩාක් ලොකුයි. So I was expecting a bit of higher price up to here. If I go to lower time frames, it's going to clearly shows. So create its wick and then expecting lower prices. මොකද මේ candle behavior එකත් එක්ක. but ඒ වගේම තමා අත්‍තරම බලුවොත් එහෙම price එක bullish වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. So this is the මේක මේ කලින් video journals වල බලද්දිත් පෙවුණා. So ටිකක් මේක messy price action එක. If you can see එකපාරට ලොකු bullish momentum එකක් එනවා, ඊට පස්සේ ඊළඟ දවස bearish එකක් එක්ක close වෙන්නේ. So it's hard to say it's going for its reversal or it's going to continue higher prices into expansive phase or the reversal phase. ඒ වුණාට ගොඩක්ම මම මේකේ බයස් එකේ හිටියේ දැන් කිසි decent pullback එකකුත් නැහැ. Messy price action එකක්. One day it's end up bullish, one day it's end up bearish, bullish, and so on. So overall bearish stance එකක හිටියේ. මොකද ආපු heavy bull run එකත් එක්ක there should be some mitigations. H4 එක බලද්දි H4 එකත් high time frames එක හරි align. Externally bullish change of character එක after a bearish change of character. එයාගෙන් තමයි internal structures ගහගෙන ආපුවම internal structure එකත් bullish, and price failed to mitigate some of these accumulated price, something like this. If this happened last week, I would clearly look for longs targeting these H4 swing highs. ඒ වගේම තමයි H1 එකෙත් එහෙමයි. I was kind of expecting මේ වගේ මේ liquidities run කරලා මෙන්න මේ වගේ fair price area එකකට price එක එන එක. මොකද මේ H1 එක බලුවොත් එහෙම ලොකු expansive phase එකක ඉන්නේ break of structure එකත් එක්ක, and this done the reversal pullback phase, so it can signify that price going for its next break of structure. But I was really expecting some sort of price like this and then higher prices. But lower time frame එකට ගියාම තවත් clear වෙනවා. මොකද M15 එකේ අපි externally bearish structure එකක්. So on Friday we had a change of character, and then after the change of character we had an aggressive price delivery to upside, liquidating London highs and end the days somewhere around there with low price after that liquidation. So price එක පටන් ගද්දී පහලින් පටන් ගත්තේ අර daily time frame එකත් එක්ක කිව්වා වගේ. ඊට පස්සේ Asia පටන් ගත්තේ පොඩ්ඩක් මේ volume gap එක mitigate කරලා low price එක deliver කරන්න last වෙලා. So ideally මගේ pre-market plan එක උනේ, because last Friday candle එක daily candle එක close උනේ bearish candle එකක් විදිහට. So I was expecting something like this, raid these Asia highs, give us a lower time confirmation, and then targeting these M15 lows. So මේක තමයි ideal scenario එක උනේ. Or the other one is targeting these highs and then lower time market structure shift and targeting these lows. But ideally mang Friday ගහගෙන හිටියේ. Yeah, so clearly මම මේ order block එක ගහගෙන හිටියේ. So price could come to this point of interest and deliver the price afterwards. Yeah, so these two are my main trading ideas. So I was on bearish stance, and as well as something to consider is this inefficiency. Let me see. Yeah, so this inefficiency with a nice range order block where price can mitigate this inefficiency, tap into this kind of range order block, and then deliver the price. මේක තමයි main trading ideas දෙක. So අපි play out කරලා බලමු මොකද උනේ කියලා. So Asia liquidate වුණා. So I'm really interested with the where the price are. So okay, so London ආවා. London open එකේදී ලොකු reaction එකක් ආවා. ලොකු momentum එකක් ආවා. So this was a 2 candle pullback. Can consider this one as market structure shift, and this one as the break of structure. So DXY එක ගත්තොත් ඒකට correspondingly yeah, so same story, break of structure, market structure shift, this one, or either you can consider this one as well. මොකද මෙතන candles දෙකක් තියෙන හින්දා ඒකත් එක්කම mitigation එක ආවා මේ fair price එකට, and then it start to distribute the price. Yeah, so euro එක බලද්දී, so if I put the order here, it's still valid. So something like 8.5. Yeah, 8.5. So again මට මෙතන candles තුනක් කියලා ගන්නවා because this is again discretionary. So this end up as bullish candle at last. So either you can take this one as discretionary for extra confluence. So but in here you already get tagged targeting 5RR. Really nice price action to gain more instant tag and targeting 5RR, where it's gonna be somewhere around here. Yeah, so what happened afterwards? And I mean, this is clearly a break-even trade after this 3 candle and this 3 candle. So ended up break-even. And then what happened? Price actually came to my point of interest, where I was really interested. I was really interested to short, but something to keep it in mind: price is internally bullish, while DXY internally bearish as well, because this is a large M15 range. So it's very crucial to mark the internals, which I haven't done on DXY. And plus at this time on DXY, London actually liquidate this point, so I'm very interested. Same goes for EU. Price liquidated, and then what happened afterwards? So if you go here, so this is clearly a break of structure, and then you had the market structure shift. By that time I was looking to gain for somewhere around, can't actually remember where did I catch the trade. Yeah, so I go involved with the trade with this M5 bearish candle before it start get flooded with this bearish price action. So what actually happened? Market structure shift එකත් එක්ක, so my 1 to 5 was down here. Price එක accumulate වෙන්න ගත්තා instead of distributing. It gave a good sign that it's planning to go for lower prices, But what actually happened? New York open එකත් එක්ක. So for me, this was so break of structure, pullback, break of structure, pullback, break of structure. So I didn't do anything. I just fully break even my trade because I didn't like this overall price action. Poda exhaust වෙලා accumulate වෙලා kind of sellers was winning the market. But what actually happened afterwards got me tag out from here and started to deliver higher prices. So that was a break-even trade. Not bad, high quality trades. Both of them were high quality trades. Make involvement බැරි වුණා with work. Trade එක execute කරගන්න විදිහක් තිබ්බෙම නැහැ. And then what I did, so again, so if you look at M15, it's creating internal break of structures with bullish price action. So I just removed this point of interest, and then I started to mark this point of interest. I think it's gonna be a point of interest in H1 as well. Yeah, as you can see. I was expecting a reaction from this order block. So what actually happened? So again, volume එකක් කිකින් වුණා. So in here, especially looking at DXY, break of structure la market structure shift එකක් දුන්නා. So I was happy to look for longs with this price delivery. At least මේ වගේ තැන price එක වැඩිපුර ගැවසිච්ච තැනකට target කරන්න. So something like this. Yeah, mitigation and distribution. So a context එකත් එක්ක තමයි EU එකේ trade එක ඇල්ලුවේ මෙතන. Considering this one has 3 candles, extra confluence එකක් ගත්තේ නැහැ මෙතන. So what actually happened? May market structure shift එකත් එක්ක where I got involved, probably here. I think, yeah, 6. I gave a tight stop loss. Looking at the context, higher time frame එකත් බලද්දී ලස්සන තැනක තියෙන්නේ. So I was expecting some lower prices for this mitigation. So I don't consider this one as a very A+ setup. Looking at M15 as well, internally bullish. What actually happened? Price එක within 2 minutes මාව tag out kara. 2 minutes, literally less than 2 minutes. Yeah, so I had one break-even trade during London and one loss in New York. So that was my overall plan. Pre-plan in London and my pre-plan during New York. මම මෙතනින් තමයි short කරන්න බලන් හිටියේ overall. So let's go to the present time. So what actually happened price එකට? මම expect කරපු story ඇත්තටම දැන් ප්‍රයිස් එකේ උන ස්ටෝරි එකයි මොකක්ද so එකක් තමා මෙතන තිබ්බ uncertainty එක daily uncertainty එක break of structure එකක් එක්ක Friday it failed to carry on its expansion phase. So with the bearish close candle on Friday plus the starting price of Monday, which is today, I was expecting a bit of mitigation, creating its wick and expecting lower prices, which didn't happen. So price decided to carry on its expansion. So I believe in there, because in this price action there's less clarity to determine what price actually planning to do. So that's one of the thing. So I wasn't really clear on my higher time frame buy, especially on daily. But looking at H4, it's on its expansion phase internally, but external wise it's just break the structure, create its pullback and planning to go its new break of structure. So that was clear. So daily time frame bullish, 4 hours bullish. H1 it is in expansion, it was in expansion, but it creates its pullback and it's going for its break of structure. So three higher time frames are bullish overall, except M15. M15 is externally bearish but internally bullish. So what actually happened, the day open started with a volume gap, and even before Asia opened, price already mitigated the volume gap, and then Asia kind of started to drop in the price, and then even before London Open, Frankfurt just run Asia highs. This is not even liquidity sweep, this is just a liquidity run. And what happened? London Open around 6:30, so around here price kind of accumulated, and then price started to kick in. Normally with our edge we kind of expecting Asia low scale liquidated if it is genuinely going for higher prices, and then look for low prices. But what actually happened here, price came for this fair price and then started to kick off, creating its new internal break of structure. And then this is where I go involved with a trade. Price failed to go for higher price and failed to go for lower price, but clearly in this area I felt like the sellers, clearly the sellers are kind of in control, because sellers are trying to push the price down. But what actually happened, there's an order block that created during the silver bullet exactly at 8 o'clock. So this is something common that you will see, but this is not a clear order block that I would consider. I would rather consider something like this, that price could come. So if I was genuinely looking for higher prices, I would wait until price tap into this order block and then look for higher prices. Even that didn't happen. Price can tap into this order block, started to distribute in a heavy expansive price. So if I look at the lower time frame, let me see. Yeah, as you can see, fair price here, distributed. Price failed to go for higher prices. Price kind of making lower prices. But what happened from this point onwards? Started to deliver higher prices. And would I consider this short as a top high quality trade? No. So again in here, if I have to tell the story what happened during New York, same story what we looked at in here in this order block with this fair price. So we had this, we had a push towards the upwards, and then what happened? Price tap into this fair value gap, filling those orders, the remaining orders, and again push it up. And something interesting that I found, so this is heavily contextual, and literally I can't execute the trade in here as well. So what happened just before the New York session finish, we actually liquidated previous day highs. Yeah. So this is the previous day highs, we just liquidated, and then price started to deliver low prices, heavy lower prices. But the thing is, I couldn't get involved here, even though contextually you can get involved, but there are so many reasons not to get involved. One of the thing is it liquidated at 7 minutes past 3, and there's no clear market structure shift, no liquidation, just the price with a wild dump. That's the only thing that I can tell about this price action. I mean, you could expect this is external liquidity from the previous Friday, and then price started to dump and creating internal change of character actually. Yeah, so that's what actually happened. So clearly compared to my pre-market plan and the real price deliveries, completely opposite. There was no opportunities for sellers at this point at 3 points, in here, and here. So kind of like a messy price action, but hard to say it's a messy price action as well if you look at from the long perspective. If you had a clear bias on higher time frame, like especially this daily, I mean like with the candle behavior, then I could have just my bias, ignoring this change of character, but at least still I couldn't gain focus. According to my age, I have to wait until London liquidate Asia lows and give me a market structure shift, then I could look for longs. Yeah, so I believe that's all for today. The pre-market plan and the New York market plan, as well as analyzing the real price action, what actually done, what opportunities create, and the price action behaviors as well.